Mitt Romney, very excited about the Wisconsin win and the idea of taking down all the unions, gets a little overexcited and says this.
He wants to hire more government workers. He says we need more firemen, more policemen, more teachers. Did he not get the message of Wisconsin? The American people did. It's time for us to cut back on government and help the American people.
All right, so there he is saying, yeah, let's go after the cops and the firemen. We don't need any more of those stinking cops and firemen and teachers. Now, it's a fascinating thing because back in the day, that would not have worked well in politics to do this. But these days, he doesn't care about the electorate. He cares about how much money he has. So if he does a good enough job of appealing to the billionaires who are going to give him money, which he has, he's done an excellent job, and they hate unions because those unions increase your wages. And those billionaires don't want your wages to go up. They want them to go down so they can make more money. So they're like, Mitt Romney, yes! Go after all the unions and the cops and the firemen and the teachers. Destroy them all, Mitt. But, you know, people actually vote. I guess Mitt Romney thinks, hey, you know what? If I have enough money, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to deceive the American people into thinking that Barack Obama is horrible and satanic and you don't vote for him, otherwise the country's going to blow up. So my real opinions and who I've insulted and spit upon, et cetera, is irrelevant. And he's got caught up in his fervor, the right-wing fervor of like, yeah, we hate these guys. And then somebody probably pulled him aside and afterwards was like, hey, Mitt, remember, that's a speech we give to our donors, right? But the American people don't actually hate teachers and cops and firemen. He's like, really? I didn't know that. That's fascinating. Tommy Christopher at Mediaite makes a good point. That he says, look, it's not just what I just said here, but also you got to remember who Mitt Romney thinks is voting for him. He thinks, look, if I cut the cops in Camden and Patterson and Newark in New Jersey, those aren't my voters anyway. So he's got a different theory, which is he's winking and nodding to his audience. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut your cops and your firemen. You know, the ones that already get too much from the government, wink, wink, wink. Those are the ones that we're going to cut. And in fact, he's right that is the ones they're cutting. We've talked on this show about Camden and Newark and how they cut their cops and the crime rate went skyrocketing. Oftentimes, Tommy points out Patterson, gun violence exploded after they shed 20% of their police force, and homicides in Camden spiked by 28% after they cut their police force. But Mitt Romney is basically telling his audience, don't worry, those guys aren't us. You think if you got a fire in Beverly Hills, we're not going to show up? Believe me, we're going to show up. And then Tommy has a great example from La Jolla, California, another very rich enclave in California near San Diego. In fact, that's exactly where Mitt Romney has his house with the car elevator that they're building, right? And the local police are hiring there, and they're looking for a guy who has experience in children's pool seal conflicts and knows how to handle surfers. I don't even know what the children pool seal conflict is. Are the kids in the pool having conflicts with the seals? I don't know. Okay, but that's literally what they call rich people's problems, right? So Mitt Romney's thinking the guys voting for me, they don't have the problems you have, so I can talk crap about cops and firefighters and teachers all day. Besides which, they're not going to the public schools anyway. Let's cut those public schools. My voters are sending their kids to private school. So I can say this kind of nonsense that in the old days would have hurt me tremendously all day long because I'm appealing to a different set here, whether it's my donors, whether it's my electorate. And the guys that I would have lost in the middle, it doesn't matter. I'll confuse them with my billions of dollars in ads anyway. So that's the new political calculation in America.